Alrighty guys and gals, we are back in Ammergauer Alpen, right where we left off last time, and we are finishing this last field here uh, with the corn chaffing. We do have one other field here, I believe that is wheat here, and we can actually get that going another time here. And but we need to get this going for the animals there so they can have some, especially the cows. I think that we have other animals here. But yeah, just the cows, we want to get them some silage and some mixed rations. I could probably bring some down from the BGA if I need to bring up a little bit of silage. But I probably will do that just to give them something. Just to get them going, basically. Because I don't think they have any silage right now. Nope. They need silage, mixed rations, so... Oops, that's my bad. Too many keys. Too many keys at the same time. So I'm trying out this other mod. It was basically a couple of the... I think it was Chillington Extended, and I think it's Sandy Shore Bays had this as a requirement, or just the optional mod. It was basically no haze mod, and it actually gives you a longer distant visibility. I could see the mountains off there. It looks pretty good, and basically what it does, it kind of removes the haze around like right after 8:30 in the morning in the game. So you have a really nice, especially on a sunny day, a really nice, crisp, clear view in the background, which is pretty awesome. I kind of like it. And I think it might give us better quality in the video too here, guys. So hopefully your farmers out there are doing pretty great out there. Farmers in real life and farmers in farm sim. Hopefully you guys are doing great out there. Hopefully you're doing not too much work in your maps. So guys, yeah, let me know what one of your favorite maps is in the farm sim. As for me, in 15, it's really hard to say because there's a lot of maps that I really like. 13, I think I mentioned it before. Actually, you know what? One of them that I like and I wish they brought back, if somebody's out there that could do this, is the Brookridge Farm 3.1, the Piggy Edition. The one I did from FS13, that was a really decent map for single player, smaller farms. That was actually a really nice map. Actually, that was like more of a medium-sized map. I really liked that one a lot. And of course, Long Castle. Long Castle was an amazing map. Just because the scenery, you're kind of in a valley like this. Really nice, massive, big fields. And it just looked really nice, but the problem is there was just a lot of lag in that map for some reason. And you tend to get that sometimes. You get some maps that just lag for no apparent reason, and you just don't know why. So this guy's almost done here, so he'll probably be leaving us here shortly. And by the time he comes back, we're just going to have this little bit to do. Let's turn the HUD off. Cool thing I like with chaffing here is I don't really have to get GPS going, because it's just a mess anyways. So a little bit more. See you, bud. Alright, we'll get out and check the equipment really quick when he was gone. Make sure everything is okay. Yeah, we're looking good. So we'll sit on here and wait for him. So yeah, take a look at the view, like I said, with that no haze mod. And it goes really well with this light mod, which intensifies the light in the game, makes it a little bit more realistic. It's pretty nice. Ooh, yeah, there you go. And this map is a really scenic map, and it's just inside this valley area here. I mentioned before, the only reason why I never like this map is because you can't chop down trees and stuff like that and get into forestry. And they actually got some 3D looking trees in here. Some of the areas, they're kind of flat looking trees. I think he actually fixed that in one of the later ones. But it's really not a big deal because I'm kind of sticking away from forestry after I had the incidents with the Two Rivers map causing me some serious lag in a recording, or just basically desync. I just think forestry just has some bad problems. I know we saw them in the server side. I seem a little redundant in the conversation, but there is problems. And if you fell too many trees and have them on the ground just sitting there, it will cause problems. You might not see it in the game too much, but if you start getting a lot of mods and whatnot, I'm sure you probably will. But recording takes a lot of resources, so you do notice it there, and you do notice it in dedicated servers, because dedicated servers are typically only 32-bit. If you're doing servers with a buddy from their own personal computer game, you probably won't have too much of an issue. Depends on their system, because 64-bit then. So here comes our buddy. He's speed racing over there. So let me make sure this set is on my left. Request driver. And he's still on the left. Okay, perfect. So yeah, Brookridge was one of my, I really liked that one. Old Family Farm was a really good one where I started my series. I actually want to go play that again, but they stripped down a lot of stuff out of that map. They took out the water mod, they took out the manual sell the milk there, because you had the option of manually doing it, or the milk truck would come. And a couple other things. But they added in a couple of things. You can actually do pigs in that mod, in that map. And you can do a little bit of forestry because there's a bioheating plant. But it's really not enough for me to play it. And plus there was a couple, 2 huge silos on that map. One was for storing grass and the other one for something else, and they took that out. It's there physically, but you can't actually use it. And I really like the idea of that. And you just kind of tip below it, and it had this vacuum system of taking the stuff in there, and that was really nice. So too bad. That's something. Sometimes that's what happens when you upgrade into a newer game. You kind of lose some of the maps. But at the same time, you gain some maps, so. So yeah, this guy's working a lot better than Follow Me mod. So yeah, 15. To be honest, I think Bjornholm's a pretty decent map. The stock game, it's actually pretty decent. I really like that map. I don't get to ever play it too much, but you know, it's pretty decent. My Big Country was a really good one that I like, but really laggy. Two Rivers, I played enough of it in 13. I like it. It's not one of my probably like top 3 maps that I like. So yeah, it's really hard to say. The Chillington Extended, or is that what it's called, Chillington Extended? That one's actually a really good map. Or Chillington Limited, I don't remember. I'm sure one of you guys will probably comment below on what the correct one is. Okay. Now, send driver home? Would that cause him to go to the whole course, or? Yeah, that might have him go drive the course, which I do need him to do. So I'll race ahead of him. And by the time he gets done and over there, I'll be able to catch him and jump out and stop him over there. So I best get out of his way. So we'll head right here. And I'll catch him on the flip side when it comes through here. Here he comes. Speeding like heck. I got you, homie. I'll take over from now. Alright, we probably need to compress this somehow. And gotta remember that bunker mod key. I always forget these keys, guys. I know. That's why I keep these hotkeys right here on my post-it notes. Yeah, I was hitting sort of the right key. It's actually left control B. Now we can do it again and we basically get control over it. But let's see here. Liquid manure, cattle. Silo 5. Is this Silo 5? Yes it is. It's getting compressed. So left control B again so we get our mouse free. Actually, we need to move this. There we go. We'll take this trailer off because it won't allow me to compress it that good. Or that well, if you want to get into some correct English, which we all should try occasionally. So, I don't need to bring the K700 over here. That's just a long journey for it. So we gotta figure out what we can do. Let's put a little bit more weight on this. I think this cloth should be okay to compress it. Oh, we gotta watch this one. It has 2 points on there. Only downside, like I said, when you disconnect this with the manual attach, when you get both of those dots, don't do it because it will crash your game. It can only detect one at a time, basically. So we are looking at fill level is 9%. Compaction, we're getting at 1920. There's actually a tool that I can use that's at the BGA. Let's head over there and grab that. It's a silage roller, and then we can just check out the BGA area. If you guys are new to this map and haven't really seen me done this map, you guys will get to see what's over there. And the BGA is not too far. And I'm not liking the traffic going slow. I need to figure out how to fix that mod, where I can increase the traffic. Head on over to the BGA. I tend not to use turn signals too much. I mean, if I had a wheel and pedals, I probably would, because I have some more of my hands free here, but my hands are a little bit occupied to sit here and turn signals on. There you go, we'll turn it on for once. Hey there, Bob. We're just gonna go over here and pick up some of the silage rollers. How's it going, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's the matter with you? You look pretty tall, Bob. You're a really tall guy. Is this just because I'm short? Bob? You don't look right, Bob. Are you okay? I think he's sad. Him and his wife are having some fights lately. Financial stuff. I don't think he's been pushing the bottle back a little bit. Show. Okay, this is BGA, and this is the fires of hell. You can put souls in there, and it burns up and creates power to the Ammergauer region. So all the naughty souls go in there, and wood chips go there. Don't get the two confused. So there she is. It's on the K700. I think at that point I could have brought this guy over, but I want to keep him over here. This thing in spin tires is amazing. I really like the K700 in spin tires. It's just an awesome machine over there. Okay, let's grab this here. And we got the old JCB. So where is the cell? Oh, that is actually around the corner, isn't it? This is, I believe this is done. It says 100%. That doesn't look like silage though. It must be. Oh, there's like 4 of these right here. I think I got a pretty decent amount in here too. Let's keep that covered. Man, I can make a lot of money off of that. I'm gonna have to set course play up to do that. I'll load that. Yeah, I think I'll have it come around this end over here and come around. Though it's going to be a tight fit there backing up for course play. We might actually do some of that myself. Come in here one of these days and just do a little bit of that for an episode. I really don't know if this is going to be a consistent thing with this map as far as recording. It's just something I wanted to do for you guys, something a little bit different, kind of like a little special, you know, and really test this map out and with my new system, and it's a really good map. I mean, I liked it from 13. I wonder if this can actually cultivate. Nope. I wonder if this can flat grass. Nope. I didn't realize that was still on. They changed the physics in this quite a bit, this 950. The original one I had on this map was the early, I think it was a beta version. But I noticed it turns really easily and it can get you out of control a little bit if you're not ready for it. Alright, this is going to help out a lot here. Just drop her on down. I don't think we have to do anything to it. No, just drop it. We really don't need any serious equipment for this little amount. So this roller is probably good. I might need to get another one so I can keep one here and then the other one at the BGA. But that K700 does little work to the compaction. It just goes over it really good, especially when you have the dualies on it. It has dualies. And they're not the dualies where they're just clippable. They're actually physical tires, so they act as an extra area to compact. Probably need to lift out, probably messing up that cobblestone. So we're looking at, if you can't see, we're about 80% now. It's going really high and really fast. So we'll have this done in a couple turns here. And then we'll cover it. With this mod, the realistic bunker, it takes a little effort to get it completely 100%. And when you get it 100%, stop compressing it, because there was the times where I kept going a little bit and it just took it down to like 99 something. So it's 99.4 right now. 95. See, it'll jump up and down. There's a little area up here, so it's not quite there. 98.7. I'll go up a couple more times and see if I can get it 100%. Oh, it's pretty close. Yeah, we got it. Let's get off. There we go. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and cover this. does it not let me cover it? This shouldn't have a minimum requirement because that mod takes that away. Normally there's a minimum requirement for this kind of stuff. Huh. Okay. Well, that's gonna make it a little bit harder. Normally 9% is good anyways. That's a bummer if I can't. Let me turn that off. Maybe I'll tab around or something. Go to the screen here. I don't think it's gonna work. It might not work. It probably has a minimum capacity of something a lot higher. So that kind of sucks. I really don't have any other thing to chaff, and that stuff's gonna go bad. I do think it takes 6 days to go bad, but by the time I get enough chaffing again on the field, it's gonna be pretty close. And can I store chaff over here? I could get a conveyor belt and take it off and grass, straw. I don't know what this stuff is. Let me go look in here. Can I go in there? I thought I can go in there. Maybe I can't, unless it uses another, not animated door trigger, but map door trigger, maybe. So that's going to be problematic here. I'm going to have to figure this out. There is a manual, I believe. Oh wait, there's silage and mixed rations. I believe that's wood. Would that be wood chips? 7,000 liters. Let me see what that is. We can actually check that out right now. Sugar beets and potatoes. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I see them right there now. So there is no storage for most things don't have storage for chaff. I could put it in here. I don't know. We'll see, guys. I'll have to figure this out. That sucks. Yeah, normally that mod that I use that adds a little more realistic bunker stuff, it takes away the minimum amount that you can put in the silo. Because normally minimum's actually pretty high. I believe it's actually 11% before you can actually cover it in stock. I think I don't remember. It's probably been ages since I played stock, but I'm so close. Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh, actually, a viable option. 11 is actually wheat. Yeah, there is another option I can do, and that is actually through, whoops, I keep pushing the wrong button, is through the gold edition stuff. I would have to rent the equipment, but that's going to be pretty costly. What we can do is get something like this with the header that actually can cut, and chaff crops into well, basically cuts crops into chaff, and the header for that guy is, does that have that? Yeah, this guy here, I think. Or is that just a regular cutter? It doesn't matter. I think I have a mod that does it. One of these guys here. Yeah. Or actually the New Holland can do that. Yeah. That one might have to do that. It's gonna be a waste of money. But I don't want to do that. It's just, I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out, and we'll definitely see it next time. I'll let you know what I do next time we come in this map here. So, alright, guys. Thanks for joining me in Ammergauer Alpen again. So, definitely stay safe out there, and definitely hit the like button if you like the videos, and definitely subscribe if you have not subscribed. And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself out there.